Attitude check. Bronco Pike!
And welcome to Broncos on Blast Basketball Report. I'm your host, Alex Podlegar, and we're coming to you from the campus of Fayetteville State University, where the Lady Broncos will host Virginia Union tomorrow night, Thursday night, at 5:30 at Felton J, Capel Arena. And to preview that game, as well as to look back on the last couple of wins for the Lady Broncos, is Fayetteville State head women's basketball coach, Coach Eva Patterson-Heath. And Coach Patterson-Heath, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
First off, before we get into what Virginia Union does, let's talk about what you guys have been doing, and that's winning the last couple of times out. Kind of go back to Lincoln last week, I think last Thursday here at home, and then on the road at St. Paul's on Saturday. 2 quality wins for you guys.
There were. We needed those. You know, all season long we've been struggling, but we've had promising times during each game where we saw something that was good, but we just could not put it together. And against Lincoln, we were able to withstand the runs. We got a lead on them, and then we were able to withstand the runs that they made and came out with the victory.
And then St. Paul's, you guys got off to a huge run early in the ball game. LaQuisha Jordan really kind of broke out in that game. I think she ended up hitting 4 threes in the game. She had 4 field goals early. You guys scored 21 unanswered early in the game and held on to that lead. How good was it to see her break out like that?
It was much needed again. Quay, again, she's a returning player, and she was a part of last year's success. So it's been so frustrating for her, as well as Haywood, losing as we've been doing. But she came out, she was hot. We transitioned, hit some baskets in transition, and then again she hit those 4 much needed 3-point attempts, and it gave us some breathing room against St. Paul's on the road, which was really good for us.
What do you think your team has learned the last couple of games? Because like you said, you had the Lincoln game where you guys were able to get a lead at the half, and then they make a run right back at you. But then your girls responded after that in order to go on and win that game. Same kind of thing a little bit at St. Paul's, where you guys did have that early lead, and you held on to it throughout the rest of the game. So what do you think in those wins that your girls have learned?
I believe that they understand that it takes 40 minutes to win a basketball game. Sometimes it could be more than that, but we have to play defense, we have to be able to execute, we have to be able to take care of the basketball for 40 minutes to get quality wins.
Seemed like you guys are getting some pretty good depth in the interior. I know Tiffany Haywood is going to do what Tiffany Haywood normally does, but Shaquisha Manning is getting a lot more minutes. Tara Coleman too. Those two seem to be, when one doesn't have the big game, the other one does. And so how are they, all those 3 players kind of playing off each other?
And you said it, they are playing off each other, they're complementing each other well. Tiara she does a great deal of things for us that you may not see, but she's able to play with both Haywood and Shaquita, whereas Shaquita, sometimes she may struggle when she's on the court with Haywood at the same time. So timing and chemistry has been big for the 3 of them. And we're going to need much more of that as we move forward.
Well, let's talk about that game coming up. You have Virginia Union here Thursday night at 5:30 at Capel Arena. Talk about what you see out of that program. I know they're struggling a little bit, but you guys, you've been there too, so you know how dangerous you guys can be. So kind of talk about what you're expecting out of Virginia Union.
I told the girls today in practice that they hadn't won a game, and they're hungry, and they're looking for a win, and we can't take anyone for granted. We have to come in, take care of our home court, do what we do best, and try to come away with another win.
A win would get you back to 500 in the conference. You feel pretty good about where you guys are going.
We're headed in the right direction at the right time.
That's good to hear. And then going forward, we can preview a couple of games coming up. You guys go to Winston-Salem State on Saturday, and then again you're back home hosting the University of District of Columbia, a team you guys have played earlier in the year. Kind of look ahead a little bit to those 2 games for us.
Winston is a well-coached team. They have a new coach, and Coach Joyner. He's one of the 3 Joyners in CIAA. And they mix it up a lot on defense. They're going to full-court press. They're going to half-court trap. They're going to zone, they're going to man, so we have to be ready to make adjustments based on what they're going to do defensively. And then we want to do a little bit of the same things. The last couple of games, we've been mixing it up defensively. We've been pressing court, we've been pressing half court. So we have maybe the same type of defensive schemes, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
And then UDC coming back. You're back at home on Monday evening.
Yes, UDC is an excellent team, very athletic. They're long. They can shoot the ball well. We're just going to have to, again, play great defense, take care of the ball, just the simple fundamentals of basketball to hopefully come away with the win with that, too.
Good deal. Coach, I appreciate you taking some time today. We wish the best of luck to the Lady Broncos going forward.
Thank you.
All right, and you can check them out on Thursday night at 5:30 here at Capel Arena against Virginia Union. And for all the news pertaining to Lady Broncos basketball and all Fayetteville State athletics, please visit fsubroncos.com. You can find them on Facebook as well as Twitter at twitter.com/FSUBroncos. I'm your host, Alex Podlegar. You've been watching Broncos on Blast. Check back for more updates next week.